From Dr. V.N.Bedekar Institute of Management Studies emerges a voice of reflection, a mirror of thought, and a celebration of ideas. In a world full of noise, there comes a space where voices find meaning, a space where reflection meets expression, where ideas don't just echo, they resonate. This is Pratibimb, the podcast studio where leaders share wisdom, students spark change, and thoughts take flight. Every conversation here is a reflection of purpose, of passion, and of progress. Because voices like yours deserve to be heard, remembered, and reflected forever. Welcome to Pratibimb, where your voice becomes your legacy.
Once again, we are back to Pratibimb, studio of Dr. V.N.Bedekar Institute of Management Studies. Today we have got an expert with us, Mr. Rishabh Shrivastava. So welcome to
Thank you, sir.
Pratibimb. In fact, he's the CEO of an ad agency, and where we have seen various creativity of his for last 15 years. He has been into this field. Sir, now in fact, this is the Pratibimb studio what we have set like. Where we invite the corporates and they share their experience so that target audience to have meaningful learning out of it. Two things. One is like how you like our Pratibimb studio, and secondly, interacting with the studio with the students who are making their career as far as who would like to get into the marketing or into the ad world. Like you can throw some light on that.
Sure, sir. So, addressing the studio and the students, they have been fabulous. What I see is a lot of young energy. Was just interacting before the interview with a few students. The kind of scripts they've written, the kind of content they plan to create for the upcoming festival, it looks very promising. The great part is, in today's era, the students have got all the facilitation that is needed to create a good content. Whether it's through AI, whether it's through research, and the correct mentorship being given here, that curates a lot of questions that they have. It gives them a lot of power to answer those questions and or seek answers to that question.
Nice.
So I could see those in your student, and with the correct guidance that they are getting in, the chance that we've created in the film festival, the ad film, they are going to create a lot of good outcomes. That is what I think.
Now, in fact, for the target audience, like probably I think once you're out from your MBA, like how like you got an intuition of getting into this ad world, or was something there in your mind, like if not marketing or ad, if not this, then which area of ad specialization, like?
Yeah, so advertising happened. It happened with an urge to do something in a space where I could communicate in maximum 30-40 seconds. So before getting into advertising, I was writing Sabha in India and crime patrol shows like those. Before that, I was an AD. What happened with time was that I could see nowadays the advertising was moving towards digitalization. This is the era of 2013, 14, 15, where Instagram, Facebook were becoming big on advertisements. There were more films on digital than there were on television. So the transformation there happened, and what I could learn was that there were new brands being born. There were old brands that were bringing in new communication, and hence there was a lot of space to get into, learn, create, and see if you can develop more.
If we see the era of couple of decades back, like the kind of communicating to the target audience, and today with the advent of AI and the machine learning and all the things have transformed and changed over a period of time.
See, machine learning has fast-tracked things. Earlier times, if there was a brief for an advertising agency or even coming from a brand, there would be good 10-15 days spent in researching and then going back. I'm talking about a typical culture of a digital advertising agency, not a mainline agency. Mainline agency obviously does a lot of research and but at the same time, digital agencies, they were taking at least 15-20 days to come back with a script and then create film around that. Now with the influx of AI, two things have happened on both the ends. Brands are very articulate. And they have become very articulate. They are very clear of what they want, because now they are putting their thoughts to GPTs and whatnot of the world and getting the correct brief that needs to be sent to the agencies. And agencies are able to crack them because of the research that is available on digital platforms, either it's on Google or AI. Hence, they can understand the TG, they can create the communication quite crisply. So, yes, obviously AI has fast-tracked things, it has helped people. One thing I always get to know from people that they are very fearful of AI, that it will take away jobs. It's not the case. It is as equal as that there were telephones before and now there are cell phones. Everyone has actually transformed their means of communication from a telephone to a phone to a space where an 80-year-old is also having a smartphone and they are able to operate there. Now we are in an era where we are using 4Gs and 5Gs. We can't make, we can't spend a day without an internet. Everything is based on that. Even your banking, which was very, personal in the previous years, previous decade. So I feel like we have to transform with the new world order, and it will keep on changing. Today it's AI, tomorrow maybe it's something hyper, then AI. But evolvement and transformation is the only rule of survival for humankind. And that is why one should look forward to.
No, in fact, probably I think at one point of time you were working with somebody like, under somebody leadership as such, located with this kind of concern. Now, as an entrepreneur, like, how you start the entrepreneurship drive, what came in your mind, and what is the road ahead like, and the challenges equally too.
Yeah. So, entrepreneurial skills, I think everyone has it. Deep down inside, whoever even is an intern looks as a dream of owning a company. A retired person from maybe a great government position will also look at owning a company. So each and every individual human being is an entrepreneur inside. It's just that you have to be very assertive of that what you want to do and ready to experiment. So this has happened, and while being in the advertising industry for so long, trying entrepreneurship was the only way forward because it helps you do things your way. And in this journey, I have a great team joining me. I'm more than me, I would always credit my team because they are the people, they are my backbone, they are the ones who have always held me strong in any storm, and they help me come over. So that's the game which is very important in entrepreneurship, that you build your team, you have a certain vision, and all of us together you are achieving that.
Okay. We have seen the simplicity of Mr. Piyush Pande ji, like people and government. How that has influenced to your way of thinking as well the advert which was?
Sir, Piyush Pande sir has been influencing me since childhood when I didn't know of him also. Because we were growing up, we were watching ads. Straight from Hamara Bajaj to Cadbury Kuch Khas Hai to Fevikwik. Chutki mein chupka hai, Fevikwik. So all of those ads, they have stayed with me for since my childhood. And when I came to Bombay and got to know that there is a man behind this and there is one single man who's written all of these, he gave another hype to his own personality inside my head. And that what provoked me to go towards advertising, learn something. I really tried hard getting into his team in OLN, but unfortunately at that time I couldn't get it. It was the fluke of the time. But at the same time, now today when we are discussing it, our concepts, our films with brands, whether you want it or not, but you are always referring to Piyush Pande sir's work. And that is the epitome of something that one wants to achieve. Either it's the brand or the agency or a creative individual themselves. So he's the epitome of creativity, at least in India, and we should be celebrating it.
Mr. Rishabh, what was your feeling coming to this Dr. V.N.Bedekar BRIMS Stock Management? How do you felt and what was the takeaway of interacting with these students?
Sir, the institute, it has been an experience. I'll tell you why. Because I could see much of the individuals, the young individuals, the students, what kind of vision are they carrying? They have very, precise clarity of what they are making. Where are they going to pursue their dreams for? So such clarities, especially in an institution like this, is spellbounding. Why? because in an outside world, I meet people who are much elder and are still clueless. And when I meet students like these here in V.N.Bedekar college and having such clarity, it gives me immense promise that the future is going in right sense, in right hands, because these are the ones who are going to someday become the corporates, someday lead certain companies, and if they are so absolute and clear, it will always help us.
And secondly, I think a million thanks for spending your valuable time in this
Thank you so much for that.
and looking forward to connect with our students. I'm sure like there might be crazy minds out over here who can be part of your journey in the corporate world as such.
No, we are very much open. In fact, in our new company, we are looking for entries. We are looking for interns to join us with all open arms, and we are equally excited if any of your student is happy and want to join us. The doors are open. We want to sit down on the table and see what we can do for each other.
Mr. Rishabh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
and looking
inviting
forward
me.
to meet you again.
Same.
Thanks.
Thank you.